Hey, what's going on everyone? Shiva Sapkota here with another Tesla video. Today we're going to be swapping out our cloth dash on our Tesla Model 3 Highland with this really nice carbon fiber matte finish that has a LED built in. So we just have to do some plugging onto the car and you'll be able to control these LEDs fully using the car's LED. So when you control the ambient light, the settings on the front LEDs for your Highland, or I think this is also available for Juniper, you're able to then fully control this as well at the same time. So I'm going to show you how to do the installation. Remove the old one with this new one. This is not a cover. This actually replaces the cloth dash fully with this really nice carbon fiber cover. Let's get started. This product was sent to us free of charge by Hansshow to review in our channel. They have got a huge Black Friday sale going on where some of the products are over 50% off, including this product with a 24+% off here that I'm going to show you how you can save some money. They've got a massive inventory of so many different products. Probably reviewed all of them in the past year. So this is the product that we are reviewing today. As you can see, it is the carbon fiber dash that we talked about. You can get different color options. They give you everything on the website. It shows that it's $209. Let me show you how you can save a lot of money with this. So if we were to go to add to cart, let's go to checkout. And then this is where in the discount code, if you put SHIVATESLA, so Shiva Tesla, and hit apply, that is going to go down by $54, bringing the total to $154.66. Again, this is a full dash replacement, not just a cover, but I'll let you be the judge if this is worth it or not. This is how you can save some money. Affiliate code, we earn a very small commission at no additional cost to you, which greatly helps us bring videos like this in the future. Thank you very much. Let's continue. So this is the package. As you can see, this is a beautiful matte carbon fiber dash. So I'm really looking forward to this. Even without the light, this is gonna look really cool, but it's great that they send the light too. The wiring is a little different than what I remember seeing on their website, but we'll figure it out. They do send you a pry tool, and then they send you the control box, which is, what controls everything. So for the wiring, there are two outputs, which is what this dash has a 2 input in there. And then you gotta actually go to the A pillar, and then you gotta put this 3 pins into a wiring harness. And I'm gonna show you where this goes. So that makes it a little bit of a tedious job, but I'll figure this out. I'm gonna show you how to do this. Basically red, green, and black, which is power, ground, and then signal. So I have a feeling that this is gonna have more features than they previously said, which is good. It's always a good surprise, but we'll see how this goes, because I've seen this unit with just having the LEDs and then that goes in the glove box, but this is different. And yeah, this is basically it for what it comes with. Now let's go ahead and show you how to do the install. So there's 2 wires here, one this side, I think it goes somewhere in the middle, and then the other one comes out. These are not individually controlled, they all go and then controlled via one cable in there. So you're gonna see just the one light, but if we flip this over, you're gonna see this beautiful matte finish carbon fiber that is really nice. And we're gonna see this is a real carbon fiber, they say. So we'll see how this works. Let's go ahead and show you how to do the install. So first you gotta undo this weather stripping. You can just lift it and then it comes out. So you just let this hang a little bit. Now we're gonna remove the side door panel. This is super simple. You take your pry tool and then you are simply prying this part out here. And then you can just lift this and take it out. Now we gotta remove this panel. There is a plastic push pin here that you just have to lift it using the pry tool that comes with the kit. And then this comes out. You need to put this on a safe location. Now you can put a little bit of leverage on this panel, and then this whole panel just comes out. As you can see, you can put this aside. You're likely not going to have all of this because I have millions of accessories there. Now they want us to go and look into this black connector piece there. I don't know if you can see very well. So that's the black connector. Like, you don't want to mess with this airbag one at all. That's the back one, that's the gray. This is the black connector that basically provides the 12-volt power and everything to the door panel. And what they want us to do is that red wire that you see in the middle, that wire, that's the power. The first green, the top green, is your line. And then the yellowish color that you see right above the black one, or the blue one, is your ground. So that's what they are saying, is to tap into that second to the last wire. So those are the 3 wires they want us to tap into. So I don't know, I normally would not recommend doing this. I don't know what the safety precaution is, but to show you, I'm willing to take the risk on my own to show you this, but do this at your own risk. Like, this is going a little bit further beyond than what I'm used to seeing. Like, usually they make a plug that goes on the 12 volt here and then the OBD, but no, like they want us to tap right here for the power for some reason. So that's what I'm gonna do, but just again, do this at your own risk. So there are 3 pins at the end of the connector. There is red, there is green, and there is black. And again, they want us to go tap into the red. Is the one that is inside the first one. The first green is the green, and then the black goes in that yellow right there, right above that blue color there. So that is the one that they want us to put this. And this just basically just go insert. These are pointy. That's how typical connectors work. So you would just basically take this and then insert it into the respective hole they want us to insert. So right here, if you can see, I connected that red into that red in the second, green into the first green, and then the last one right there into the yellowish location right above the blue. So that's what they want me to do. Let's see if this works or not. Then we take the plug and then plug it into this controller unit, and it starts blinking. So we connected there and then connected here. Now there's gonna be another plug that we're gonna route from the top so that this is all connected. Now we're gonna work on removing this dash. Mine is a little loose because I've removed this multiple times. If yours is tight, all you gotta do is put leverage with the pry tool like this and then try to lift it. It's not gonna come out as easy as mine. Mine's are probably bent some pins over, so many times I've removed it. But basically, you just wanna go with your pry tool all around. Don't yank this out because it is going to break if you try to yank it out. Even mine, like as many times I have removed, you can see here that the pins are still going through. So you just wanna run your pry tool, put some leverage in there. You may need other pry tools as well to try to lift it from the side, and then just make your way through. Again, you wanna put leverage like that, and then you see that it starts coming off. So you wanna keep doing that throughout, and then you see that it starts going off. I would actually recommend getting another pry tool and basically putting it here so that when you are trying to remove here, it doesn't just go back and clip it, because it does do that, especially if you have never removed this in the past. As you see, mine, even with so many times, it still is a little stubborn. So you just have to make your way through. On the other side, again, as I said, do not put pressure on this because this could break. I know you're replacing it with the new unit, but still you want to keep your OEM intact, and just patience is your friend on this as you go through and start lifting this all throughout, and you want to completely remove this on the other side as well. Now, once you have released all the clips, this actually comes right out. As you see, there are multiple clips holding this together. If you do end up bending some of these pins, you can take a needle nose plier and then try to make this straight and push it down. But basically, this does come out. There's just so many pins around. That's why you don't want to yank it out. So as I said earlier, there are 2 wires coming out of this dash here, one on this end and one the other end. So you have to grab this cable that has a 2-in-1. So basically 2 input and 1 output. So these 2 inputs that you see, these are the ones that you need to plug in with this wires that are coming out. So just simply goes and plugs in. It's not a complicated plug. It just goes and straight plugs in. Just align it and then plug it in. So now both of these plugs are connected. Now we are able to then route this to the bottom. Now, one thing that I would say is, since this is going to go somewhere like this, because we're going to be installing like that, you want to make sure this wire do not come on any of the pins here. So those pins need to be saved. So one thing you can do is just put electrical tape and to attach this on the very, very middle, so that the wire coming from the driver's side do not get pinched on any of the clips or anything. So what I have done is put electrical tape so that I have routed the cable from the very, very middle. So this is not going to get affected with any of the pins here. Now we are ready to put this thing in. One thing you have to do at that point is then route this main cable through this opening here. So what you do is you take the one output, the pin, the input that you have, and basically route it through this gap, this opening right here. And then we gotta grab that from this side. So you just have to drag it, and then you have to peek through this hole here, and you'll be able to see that come through. So as you can see, we're able to just pull this from the bottom here. So you wanna pull it so that this becomes aligned here, and you may have to pull the one cable more than the other. Now it looks pretty good. Now we are ready to basically set this down and close this dash up. Now once you have aligned this and you know that none of the wires are obstructing the pin, then you can just align each of those pins. They're 1-to-1 match with the factory pins, and then you just have to start pushing this down once you have aligned it, and then you just have to go on the other side and then do the same, so it can just go in and then wedge into the pin. So after you push this down on all of these angles, make sure that this is not gonna come off, and this looks pretty strong to me, so we are good to go on the top side here. Now we have routed all of this cable. There's just like one input here from the top. Now the top and the bottom needs to be connected. That we routed the bottom one with the controller earlier, and then basically this is the plug. So now this plug is connected with the top and the bottom. The controller is blinking and it has power and everything. And then if we look at it very closely, you can see that the reflection is green. It's gonna be all throughout, and we can actually control this fully using the steering wheel. So like the screen here. So if we were to go here, and then right now it is green. Let's say if we wanted to make that red, that went to red, and this is red now too. In the daytime, it's not as visible, but like green, blue, everything like blue, you can see that this became blue. More into that here in just a second, but just wanted to show you that it works with the car setting to be able to control this. So this is green right now. Now the job is to just basically put that bracket on, hide some of this cable, and we're done. Now we just have to put back that bracket that we removed, the door panel, and then we need to put this panel here, put the weather stripping, and we are done. There's no wiring or anything that is exposed after that, and you got a brand new dash. So we are all done, and this looks very sleek. The carbon fiber finish, I really like it. It's a matte carbon fiber, so it's not gonna reflect off like a glossy carbon fiber there. It fits really nice within the car, and you know, my car has a lot of carbon fiber stuff, even the door sill here, so it goes with the interior of my car, and just it covers the whole dash. It is not a cover that is gonna pop out. It has the pins and everything, so this is a full dash replacement, and just having that light in here gives you another advantage. I'm going to show you what this looks like at dark time, but right now during the day you are not going to be able to see the light reflected very much, but nighttime that should be amazing. So let me show you what this looks like at nighttime. So this is what it looks like with a little bit of light still out here. My lights are on and you can see that very clearly, the reflection. This is what it looks like if you look at it from the top. You can see that it all reflects right here, and it is very clear. I'm going to show you how you can change the color and everything here in just a second, but it matches with the Tesla's OEM light around. So right now I have the blue color, and you can see that it is blue color that is reflected right here. Now we have this placed here. The light is reflected. Now I'm going to show you how you can change the color. So if we were to look at the screen here, if we go to light, right here, if we wanted to change the colors between different things, as you see, if we go to green, this becomes green here, that becomes green here, and then you go to red, you see that this becomes red, that light becomes red, so it just follows the purple, the blue, everything just gets changed using the screen. So you don't have to use an app or anything to change the color. You can just go between different colors from here and be able to change all of this real time, that you can see that everything gets changed and it matches with the Tesla's color there. So that's basically what it is here. It gives you the ability to change colors directly from your screen. Now, if you don't have any other accessories and this is the only one that you got with the light, then that is all you get, just being able to control the light from the screen. But if you have Hansshow Commander, you know, we have it set up so that it, like when we do the turn signal, that actually automates. So basically, I'm gonna press the turn signal here. This just started flashing, and so does this light. It does the entire light, which is a bummer. I wish it split in the middle, but this light is also reacting to exactly what I'm doing there. So if the turn signal is green, there is no car in the blind spot. That is what it is flashing, and you can see that it flashes too. So if you have the Hansshow Commander set up, then you get a little bit extra advantage with this light and dash as well. So if you are a viewer in the channel who already purchased Enhances Commander piece, then this will actually fit and work with that piece, because as you can see, that turn signal and everything works. Let's say if the light was set up so that the color was default to red. Now red, right? Like, so now this whole thing is red, but as soon as we do the turn signal, this is gonna go green flashing. You saw that it's green flashing, and this also changed to green flashing. So just to demonstrate that if you have the Enhances Commander, this actually goes beyond what this piece is supposed to do directly from Hansshow. Now, one thing I did notice here is that it is not uniform at certain locations. So right here where the air vent is, I think maybe the air vent is blocking some of this, but as you can see, it looks like a little arc that is forming here. And I think there's another one where the other air vent is right there too. So just keep that in mind. It might look a little archy there. It almost looks like a cutout there versus here. The glare, you can control it using the brightness setting on the screen, so that is not a real concern. And if you have Enhances Commander, you could also get live blind spot monitoring here with that reflection as well. So that's about it for this install. I'm a big fan of carbon fiber finish, so I like the carbon fiber better than the cloth finish that they have here with the OEM Tesla. So even just without the light, this was a good upgrade for me, but with the light, that just takes it to the next level. The only thing I would say is they should figure out how to include the blind spot monitoring system on this dash without requiring the Enhances Sexy Commander, because right now, because I have that, it gives me kind of half of the blind spot monitoring system. It just lights up the whole thing. At least that gives me that. But would be nice to include, basically what they have is the strip in here within the dash, so that at nighttime it is at least visible. I like that they made it so that you can control this whole light using the screen, which is great. You don't need another app or anything to control the light, but you know, just making that blind spot monitoring, the turn signal and all that autopilot would be really great addition natively with this. Other than that, it's as I say, nice upgrade. It makes my car look sleek. As I say, big fan of the carbon fiber versus the cloth finish. So I like it, but I'm interested in knowing your feedback, your likes, your dislikes. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and come back again soon.